What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much here for joining me today. Like I said, I've got this new setup. I'm trying to figure it all out. So bear with me a little bit. It's going to be pretty cool. There's the music. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Like I said, I've got the better mic hookup today. Yesterday, I just had my AirPods. Wasn't quite as good. So I wanted to make sure that the audio was better. So let's see what else I have here. I probably get the chat overlay here on the screen. I kind of like that. We'll start with this, guys, and then we'll get into our. I'll screen share as well pretty soon. We'll look at the coin market cap. A lot to talk about today, though, guys. A lot to talk about. Like I said, let me get to coin market cap. There, I'll be able to share that here in a second. I'll wait to share that. But what's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Like I said, we're waiting for a few more people to get in here on TikTok as well. Cabby says hi here. Cabby Singh says hi on YouTube. Top 5 cryptos to buy and forget. If you want my opinion, not financial advice at all. That's a pretty cool Ben Smith. That's a pretty cool emoji set there. That's actually awesome, even though it's spammy. But cool. Top 5 cryptos to buy and forget. I think I like Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano. It's kind of tough with the smart contracts because one of them is going to be the best. One of them is going to win. But Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, Chainlink, and right now probably Matic or Terra. Those are probably the ones that I'm picking. But that's just me. But good to see everybody start to roll in here today. Is a dead cat bounce on the way? I don't think so. But I mean, especially when everybody else thinks that something is coming, that's when something doesn't come. So just like we said with the, I'm going to actually change my settings here 1 second. Maybe I'll just take maybe that'll work. That'll work better. There, I don't want any verb. Good to see you guys. Thanks. Good pick for the top 5. Appreciate that, Chuck. A lot. Matic long term. I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, if Ethereum's going to work, a lot of layer 2 solutions are going to be big. What you saying, bro? What you mean? What you mean? What I'm saying? Dead cat bounce. I don't think it's coming. Like I said, today. JC says good day. Abdurrahman says, Hussein says, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, bud, how are you? What are you out of the 2K to 1 million challenge? Where's my iPad? Is it dead? Dead. If I'm not mistaken, we were in the mid 5s. So we were right in the mid 5s. We were in the low 9,000s. We were in the mid 5s. How long will this bear market last? I don't think we're in a bear market. I mean, you would call this a bear trend, but we're not in a bear market, I don't believe. Please tell me any dip is expected in ETH. Bitcoin dropped to 30K this Sunday. What's up, Angel? Rick, what's going on, man? Good to see you. But overall, guys, the prediction that I had was the options expiration was going to be a major player in moving us up to that 44 to 49K. That certainly didn't happen. And actually, last night I was up late looking for any answers that I could give you guys. And actually, Tim from Crypto Weatherman, shout out to Tim. I always, I like bouncing ideas off him too. We're in each other's Discords. We direct message each other. I direct messaging Pablo and World War Bitcoin and some other good players as well. We're just trying to figure everything out. So how long you given yourself to get to 1 million? It's a journey, Rob. Like I said, I wanted to, try to do it, pretty fast. But like I said, I'm just going to keep doing it until we get to 1 million. It's just going to be a journey. So between this bull run and next bull run, we're going to do it. And then from there, we'll probably pause. We'll take our earnings. And we'll probably short and swing trade and all of that in the bear market. And then we'll just hit play on it with the money that we had, that we earned in the bear market. I'll probably just hit play on it and we'll just keep moving from there. But I'm going to try to make as much as we can in this bull market. So would it be hard to do? Would it be hard to do a mill right now? Yeah, it would be. It just is what it is. So, but like I said, this is a long game. So how much money are you now at the challenge? We're back down to about 5,500, right in the middle, 5,400. We were at about 91, 92. Bro, are you saying you let 30K expire in options and didn't sell or exercise? Oh, no, of course not. Heck no, no chance. No, what I was saying was my prediction was that we were going to follow the max Payne price of the of the expirations of the options. And that would have been somewhere in that 50K, right around 50K. So I thought we were going to move up to that 50K really, really, rather quickly in the next, I made that prediction about 5-6 days ago. And I thought we were going to move from the low mid 30s up to near 50K in that next 6 days. But the volume and all of that never happened. So like I said, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, max Payne theory, basically what happens is the max Payne price of the options, you see the price magnetically follow that max Payne price. So now it's 3 of the last 5 months now that May didn't happen, but 3 of the last 5 months, that price was magnetic towards the max Payne price. Even when we were in the bull run, we were up. We saw all of those big, huge corrections, but that price point really followed its way down to that lower max Payne price. For the first time in the bull run, we've had to go up to the max Payne price, but we weren't even close. So the volume just wasn't there. And last night I was talking to Crypto Weatherman in the DM, and we were looking at the difference, which at least I was talking to his Discord too, that if you want to look at 2 charts of what I thought was going to happen, what did happen was Matic. I thought we were going to have a very similar recovery to Matic. Matic's recovery. Let me see if I can go and pull the charts up for that for you guys. I'll go ahead and maximize this. And I'll take this down so you guys can see it better. Here we go. Let me go to the Matic chart really quick for you guys. So actually, we'll look at the Bitcoin chart quick here first. Let's take all of my MarketCiphers off really quick. So you guys can see there's the big dip, and this was the recovery. Right here is the recovery for Bitcoin, just sideways action, break over. It just broke through the support, and now it's just sideways again. But Matic USD. If you guys aren't seeing this, you guys can go ahead and join us on YouTube over here. I'm going to show you all the graphs. You think Bitcoin will drop to 30K by Sunday? No, I don't. If you guys just saw my last TikTok, I showed you guys that 3-hour chart of that 3-hour chart for 3-hour chart for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's a disaster. Yeah, the volume's just not there. That's what Tim and I from Crypto Weatherman were talking he's Crypto Weatherman. That's what we were talking about as well. He's like, Crypto Weatherman told me that he's like, this has been the hardest week of predictions I've had in a long time. I'm like, yeah, because it's tough. I sold Matic low and it bounced up. Should I buy back in before it's too late? I'd hang out for a little bit. I'm losing so much money. I know Bitcoin's tough. But here we go, guys. This is what I thought, especially with the options expiring today, which they already expired. I thought we were going to see recovery like this. As you guys can see, this big dip, and then the volume, the volume supported this recovery for Matic. As you guys can see, even from May 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 5 days. Actually, that's all actually still 1 day. So 1, 2, 3. So in 3 days, we moved back from 70 cents all the way up to 225, which the highest price was 273, which would have been that was a 226% recovery. And I'm obviously not expecting 226% recovery for Bitcoin, but I would have loved to see it down at 30, make that one, that 50% recovery up to 45. I thought this was going to be more of the shape that we were going to see that recovery, which would have been perfect for the max Payne price. It just didn't play out that way. As you guys can see, it's been extremely, extremely weak. Extremely weak. YouTube link, guys. Make sure you guys go to Begin Crypto. I am actually live on Twitter right now on Periscope, Begin Crypto 2. I'm live on Twitch at Begin Crypto, and I'm live on YouTube at Begin Crypto, as well as on TikTok now at Begin Crypto. So I'm live in a lot of places. Bitcoin here falling to this 35 number, just under 36 right now, I believe. We'll see where it updates to. Yeah, 35.8. Ugh, not good. This is right around here is that 30K, 31K support. So it does have the ability to drop back down and move on its way up, which is what the Wyckoff accumulation theory would say. Like I said, I'm not going to speculate whether it is or not. It feels like, it just feels like the weekend just going to be bearish again. And for what it's worth, I think, I'm not going to say that I'm predicting it by any means, but I just have a feeling, it's looking really, Bitcoin's just looking sluggish right now. We just need that piece of news or that big buy from somebody. Maybe it's Carl Icahn, maybe it's somebody else, but it's just looking like we're just gonna roll. Right, we had a little pump here. It looks like we're just gonna roll over. So I mean, right now, if you ask me right now, especially with Bitcoin looking as tough as it is right now, I see something kind of like this playing out. So maybe coming back down and testing that 30. It just looks weak. Like I said, unless a big news, a huge piece of FUD could take us below this 30. Highly unlikely. I'm not predicting that at all. I think if we're on the normal terrain that we are, I think we might slowly bleed down here into this mid-low 30s. And then I think we're going to finally start to see some bullish action. I think you're my favorite TikToker, YouTuber, Abdur. Thank you so much. Kevin O'Leary News. Do me a favor, invest in Humble Blockchain, and maybe Terra Luna predictions. I like it. Terra Luna's a monster. Holding and watching the show. That's all we can do right now. Bitcoin will go down to 24. Henry says, so Pablo is right since last week. Like I said, Pablo and I both agreed that we were going to take a dip here. The only thing that's different is that we both thought we were going to hit near the max Payne price, and that didn't happen. So if it didn't hit the max Payne price, I feel like the volume, because I at least felt like we're going to be bullish enough. The bears are going to, or the bulls are going to be bullish enough to get us up into that mid 40s, and that didn't happen. So we both think there's going to be a move to the downside. We both predicted that either way, because even if we moved up to the 45 to 49K, even if we moved up there, the bears were going to fight back. They weren't going to let us just run. So, like I said, I still think there was going to be a dip to the downside. Hey man, are you live on TikTok? A bang says he's on Twitter. Yes, absolutely. Jesse Freeman, MarketCipher. Yep, I like MarketCipher, Jesse. Can you stop the music, please? I can't hear you. Certainly, I'll start it. Sorry about that. I'll turn it way down. I just stopped that, Balil. So appreciate that a lot. The music's way, way down. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. I can turn up my volume too. Try that. Is that better? I can always turn on my volume a little bit. So hopefully that audio sounds a little bit better for you guys on YouTube and on TikTok and on Twitter, etc. So just sad for the bulls right now. Yeah, whales don't use volume. Doge, what do I do with my crypto? Is it still a bull market? I believe we're still in a bull market, guys. Triple bottom at 33K, then a rebound. Yep, it looks like it could be a triple bottom there at that 33K, as you guys can see here on MarketCipher as well. We just got the red X, which means it's looking a little bearish. The MarketCipher creator, CryptoFace, actually was on early this morning around options time, and it was just dipping. So, and he actually saw that bearish with MarketCipher. I really like MarketCipher a lot. I don't believe we're going to see 24K. I think if we see down 24K, like Pablo is saying, it would just really be hard for me to think that we're still in a bull run. Great seeing you getting the views, Angel. Connell Lemon, thank you so much. Thank you for being there on TikTok for me as well. Connell, I appreciate that a lot. The market's bleeding. Absolutely. Like I said, like Pablo and I were talking. Either way, we thought the market was going to get hit one more time. It was going to hit one more time before it moved back up. Like I said, all of the whales got to make sure that they got their bags packed. That we've tested 30,000, came back up. We tested 31,000. We came back up. We're probably going to test somewhere between 33 and 31 before we move up again. And that'll be the last call for the whales. And then I think we're still in a bull market. I really, really do. I think we're still in a bull market for sure. I'm 98% sure that we still are. I'm going to make sure. Check. How's that? Is my audio a little bit better? Probably. Check. My audio was acting a little funny. Let's try that. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if that is well deserved. CryptoFace is the master of leverage trading. Absolutely. Jesse Freeman, he's a monster. You think it'll dip today or tomorrow? Like I said, I think we're gonna have to at least come and test some support, because the volume, the strength of the bulls right now is just not existent. They couldn't push us over. Sorry, my light went out, but they couldn't push us over the edge. I need to buy ETH. Do you think I should wait? In my opinion, I think we're going to move to the downside. Like I said, not financial advice, but I think we're going to move to the downside a little before we go up. We have to test that support. It almost feels like we have to now. Just not, the Bitcoin bear or the Bitcoin bulls just not strong enough right now. But I think they're going to hold their own. Started the Bitcoin crash. start of the biggest crash you've ever seen. Robinhood says, I'm not that bearish. I don't think the big dogs are going to let us. Like I said, I think Elon put a floor down there in these low 30s too. So I think that's going to help a lot. Can't earn on spots right now, but leverage really worked out for me the last few days. Heck yeah. Thoughts on VeChain Nada, both really, really bullish on them for the rest of this bull market. I've doubled my Luna since the recent crash from trading. Should I keep doing it or now and hold it so I don't lose out if the time dips wrong? No, I wouldn't try to time the market. I wouldn't try to time the market. That's just me. So I think you should, what you would call downward average. So if you've got a chunk of money right now, guys, if you guys got a chunk of money that you're waiting to buy this dip, you do something called averaging down. And what averaging down is buying a portion on the dip. Because if here, let me take a look here. Let me show you guys here on this chart right here. People were buying the dip, and a lot of people got caught at this from 58 all the way down to 48. They thought this was the bottom, so they bought there, and they're like, "Oh shoot, I have a little more money." So I bought at 42. We really think this is the bottom, guys. We really think this is the bottom, so they bought there. Then they move all the way down to 36. Okay, this has got to be the absolute bottom. We can't, otherwise we're in a bear market. Then you see this thing dip all the way down to 30. So if you would have, a lot of people probably ran out of cash on this dip down. So what you do is something called averaging down. And what you can do is find a couple price points here. Maybe you spend 25% here at 36, and then you spend another 25 at 33, and then you spend another 25 at 30. And like I said, you're averaging down. So if you buy at 36 and 33 and 30, you're going to have a closer average of that 32, 33 area. And if you got a little cash left over that last 25, if we go absolutely barrel down, go ahead and buy down there as well. And then you keep averaging yourself the way down before we move up into what's continuing on the bear market here. A little life in Bitcoin back up over 36. Hopefully we can say dollar cost average. Dollar cost average is absolutely correct. Dollar cost average is more of just buying, just buying periodically, no matter what the price is, or kind of on its way down. But averaging down is strategically buying during a dip. That's how you should do it during a dip. Not financial advice, but that's what dollar averaging down means. So that's a really useful for a lot of people buying. And like I said, most people make more hodling than they do trading. It is what it is, guys. They do. That's exactly. I mean, it's true. Like I said, when you're leverage trading and such, big losses happen. I mean, big wins can happen too, but big losses happen as well. But I think for the most average people, I think if you're not a great trader, or you're not confident in your ability to trade, or you just don't want all the stress, Irfan says, thank you so much for creating amazing content. A lot of respect and humble thanks. Thank you as well. Is Bitcoin going to crash? Like I said, guys, I think we could see this. If you guys want to see, where's the Wyckoff? Do I have? Let me see let me Google it really quick. See if there's a pattern or an image that I can pull up to show you guys. Let's see. Where are we at? Where is the Wyckoff accumulation? Let's see. I'm trying to find a good. So I'll actually just pull this up. Let me see if this. I think this is an Apple example. If it'll show me. That if you guys want to see this, I'll try to pull it up as big as I can. Right now, this just happened. This big dip just happened. And if you guys have seen the 3-hour chart, I just actually shot a TikTok. This is ridiculous what you're saying, Oracle. Why? Tell me why it's ridiculous. Tell me why it's ridiculous, Oracle. I'd like to know, Oracle 1. like to know your thoughts. But this is the Wyckoff accumulation here. As you guys can see, this was the big dip that we had down. This was the 31 dip, or this, yeah, right here is the big dip. We saw coming up, and we've actually matched down here. And we should slowly be moving up towards the upside. And this line in Bitcoin was like the 45K line, and then that should be moving to the upside. Dude, what's the max Payne price? The max Payne price is the max Payne price, guys, is the options expiration. Let me show you guys, by the way. A lot of people have been asking me that in the DM and all of that. So all you guys do is Google this phrase: open interest by strike Bitcoin. Open interest by strike Bitcoin. Open interest by strike Bitcoin. Okay. And then here's this, and this is a free chart right here. Coinoptionstrack.com. Click the first one, and you guys will be able to see right here. You can see open interest by strike, guys. And I don't believe we're able to see today's anymore because it expired. Yep, because so today's already expired. That was 50K. But as you guys can see, you guys are able to. So there's a small one that expires on the 30th, and that price is 37,000. That's the max Payne price. As you guys can see, there isn't a lot of volume on these. The June 4th one a little bit, but look at this. The June 25th, because the reason that is because this is the quarterly end. The quarterly ends are huge. So it's coinoptionstrack.com. You guys can type in, it's called open interest by strike Bitcoin. Google that. Open interest by strike Bitcoin. Market don't care about you or me or Wales. Bought in cheap, can drop Bitcoin to 9K without worrying. Nah, Robinhood, I think you're wrong. I'll call you out on that. Nah, you're wrong. You are definitely wrong. You are definitely 100% wrong. They have to care about the retail investor. They have to. That's how they make money. Who's dumb money? Us. Who's smart money? Them. That's completely wrong. 100% wrong. I'll call you out right now. So Pablo expects 20. What's your final dead cat meow? Yeah, that actually might be a thing. Like I said, so Pablo expects 20. What's your final expectation? Like I said, I think 30 is going to hold. It's going to absolutely hold. So, Robinhood says they own 80%. Look what happened to GameStop. Look what happened to AMC. That is completely ridiculous. That is completely ridiculous. The retail market is going to mean more and more as we move through this bull market. And if you want retail to play, you can't move Bitcoin from 60 to 9 because nobody's going to play the game anymore. So here's what it is. Why is it called the max Payne price? Because a lot of people, guys, I don't mean to yell at you, Robinhood, by the way, but I appreciate the love. We're going up or down from here. Like I said, with what we're seeing with Bitcoin, unless something big happens in the news up or down, it just feels like there isn't enough volume to move forward yet. I think one more dip to the downside, but I think that's going to be in that 30 to 33K. That 30 to 33K area. I don't think it's going to break that. So the max Payne price, like I said, guys, is right here. So this is the options that are going to expire on the 30th, so on Sunday. But this is a tiny amount. As you guys can see, there aren't a ton of volume there here. So like I said, June 30th is tiny, but as you guys can see, the end of the quarter, June 25th, the last Friday in June 25th, huge options expirations there. So, but yeah, a lot of some some calls over here at 160 in June. That'd be super interesting. But why is it called the max Payne price? We're still in a bull. I still think we're in a bull. Yes. Hey, Big in Crypto, how do you feel about Ethereum Classic? I'll give you guys a skinny. I talked about it yesterday. Here's the Ethereum Classic thing, guys. Here's the Ethereum Classic play. The reason Ethereum Classic can pump and has pumpamentals is simply because it's on Robinhood, Webull, etc. It is very easy for the retail investor that's on Robinhood, that hears we're on the bull run, that wants to buy the dip, that sees the lowest cost of a crypto on Robinhood, That's who's going to buy it. And that's why it pumped all the way to $160 or $170 because everybody thought we were hot. All the retail investors FOMO'd in. And one of the cheapest things to buy on there, I think the cheapest thing besides Doge right now was Ethereum Classic. Now, here's an argument for Ethereum Classic. As Ethereum moves to proof of stake, as it moves to Ethereum 2.0, where are miners going to go? Because one of the things that's going to change for Ethereum is they're going to be proof of stake. They're no longer going to be proof of work, which means there's no longer going to be mining in Ethereum for Ethereum. So I think all the miners are going to move to Ethereum Classic. That's just me. So that, in my opinion, they have to go somewhere. So can you please check the Bitcoin dominance? Is it increasing? I would speculate if Bitcoin's moving up a little bit and we're seeing a dip, that yes, it should be moving up. It's at 42.6 right now. Let's see, up at 43% now. Yeah, starting to move up. Bitcoin dominance is starting to creep up. So that is exactly what happens in these dips when it's Bitcoin's turn to move and everything kind of chills. So Pablo Heeman. Yep, that's my guy. Like I said, we talk every day on Instagram and DM. So we're always trying to help each other out. So what will happen to Matic? I think we'll keep moving to the upside. I agree if you're thinking long term, but within the next 6 months, big gains. Yep. What about Bitcoin Cash? Yep. Bitcoin Cash, same thing as Bitcoin Cash, the exact same thing as Ethereum Classic. So what should I buy today or tomorrow? Can't really say. Again, thank you for the explanation on Ethereum Classic. No worries. Do you make any changes to your coin? Did you make any changes to your coins? Not yet. I'm in hold right now. I'm really in hold. Like I said, I don't think it should dip as far. Like I said, I bought the dip on the projects that I'm looking for right now. So like I said, I think we're gonna move. What's the option website called again? So guys, just Google open interest by strike and you guys will see it. Open interest by strike. You guys will see it there. And it's called coinoptionstrack.com and it'll pull right up there for you and you'll be able to see all the options. So is this the dip? So is this the dip done that Pablo mentioned? No, not yet. He thinks it's coming over this weekend. So, and he thinks this weekend it'll dip down to 25K for whales to accumulate. I just don't think that we're going to move that far down. Like I said, I think we're going to bump around here 35. We'll probably move up to 38, move back down to 35. And if we see this dip come down, which eventually I think we're going to have to test the support one more time. I think that support will be like in that 31 to 33K. So I don't know why I feel Pablo loves being bearish, but he's too bearish in my opinion, but he's really smart. I completely agree, like I said. But I mean, he's really good. And but he really thinks about what actually matters, which is the whales. He thinks about the whales and he thinks about the institutions. He comes from the stock world, so his ideas are a little more stock-like. But actually, I think that's kind of an advantage being in crypto too, because you're able to see it from both ends when you come from stocks and you come into crypto. I think looking at crypto is like looking at a very young stock market, in my opinion, because it's just a little easier to manipulate and move. And a lot of the technical analysis is fairly similar. It's just that the volatility is much bigger. So moves up and down happen a lot quicker and they're a lot bigger. So, like I said, rails run the show. They do. Absolutely. But in the same breath, they need us too. Like I said, even the whales need small fish to eat. So like I said, even the whales need lettuce hands to shake out. So I knew it. You couldn't answer my question because you don't know what you are talking about. Oracle, I don't know what you asked me, brother. There's a lot of questions coming through, but I'll answer anything you could throw at me. So AMC acting like a crypto. No kidding. So was GameStop. I was waiting for the dip to buy back in Matic, the Matic and ADA. Yes. How do you do chart analysis? Like I said, I'm not claiming to be the best at technical analysis, but that's why I use MarketCipher. I like MarketCipher. MarketCipher does a lot for me really quick. You're able to see the support resistance. You're able to see the RSI and you're able to see the momentum waves. And like I said, I'm not claiming to be the best at technical analysis of all time. You said we're lunch for them. That's exactly what we are. We're lunch. Like I said, they got to eat. So bro, you're brilliant. Your analysis is great. Thank you, Smiles. I appreciate that a lot. But a lot of times, Oracle one, you're looking at support, resistance. You're trying to find patterns on a daily and weekly chart, and then from there you can move in. The 4-hour chart's a really good chart to look at for the short term. Weekends are lunch, absolutely. Like I said, strong hands keep moving. Like I said, lettuce hands, spinach hands. We don't got time for that. Diamond hands, baby. Let's go. It's here. It's 1 a.m. now, buddy. Ricky, I appreciate you being here. I love that, guys. Who am I missing on YouTube as well? I've been neglecting 33K, then 50K, then back to 20K. Moves in ABC Elliott waves. That's very interesting. I'll have to take a look more into that. Newbies want to hear we're going to 100K next week. That's exactly what they want to hear. So thank you, Jesse, for being on Twitter, brother. Appreciate you a lot seeing this on Twitter. What about Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash, very similar. ICP thoughts. I'm not a huge fan of ICP. Has the options expired yet? I thought we still had 3 more hours. Nope. The options expired overnight at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 24K doesn't make sense. There's no major support there. I completely agree. Where do you think Doge goes? Doge goes where Elon and the news take it. So Doge can do things like we could be as bearish as absolutely possible, but Elon could tweet something and Doge could go crazy. Like I said, Doge is truly right now, guys. Like I said, I know all the Doge haters are gonna come and hate me. It's truly a pump and dump. It really is. It really, really is. But it's a community coin and it's fun. Like I said, no hate at all. So, but I think Doge is solely a news, a news pump and dump. So do you expect a big dump whales today, Saturday, Sunday? I think we're going to see a trickle down. I think we're going to see maybe a slight recovery here into Friday, but Saturday and Sunday, I think we're going to slowly move down, just deathly move down to that 33, 32, 31. That's just my opinion, guys. I think we're going to slowly move down there. We're just going to bleed out down that way. But then I think the bulls are going to step up from there. So Elon's got a plan for Doge. He always does. Absolutely. Are you Bitcoin? Is one going to bounce up before options expire? Guys, if you guys didn't know, options already expired. They expired overnight. So, and it doesn't run on our time. It runs on cross seas time, overseas time. So it actually runs on UTC time, but they expired overseas, and it expired about 4 a.m. this morning. So Elon's plan for Doge is just more hype. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Bro, I've just joined. What are your analysis for this weekend? Like I said, a slow bleed. I think a slow bleed down to support, and then I think we're going to see the move up. Like I said, just like the Wyckoff accumulation phase, we saw. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen that yet, go to my Twitter, guys. Make sure you guys go to my Twitter. I think I posted it there too, actually. But make sure you guys go to TikTok. I just made a video about it. So, yep, always at 800 UTC. Chris Scotty is absolutely correct. So it's always overnight for us if you're in the United States. If you're in the East Coast, it's 4 a.m. Central here, 3 a.m. Over on the West Coast, 1 a.m. So that'll always be the case. The last Friday, it'll be the overnight. So buying Doge at 50 cents and below. Good job, Jesse. I'm buying Doge at 50 cents and below. Good for you. Good for you. Buying limit for ADA and VET and Matic, like I said. Dion, thank you for the laughing. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that a lot. Thoughts on Akash? I'm pretty neutral on Akash. Like I said, I've only looked into it once, and it was a couple months ago. Question: is a dead cat bounce slow bleeding, then up, down? So a dead cat bounce. So if you ever, it's terrible for me to say this, but if you think about throwing a dead cat, let's say at the ground. So a dead cat bounce means you're moving down. But even a dead cat, there's a little bounce. So the chart is going to look like this. A dead cat bounce will be down, up, down. So it almost feels like a bull trap, almost like a fake out, because that's the definition of in what a dead cat bounce looks like. Because even a dead cat will bounce up a little bit before you move back, before you're moving back down. I think I saw crypto covered in the house. Like I said, crypto covered. Good to see you as always, brother. He was joining me when there was only 10 or 15 of us in the house. So, and now we've got, we've had hundreds. So good to see you guys as always. Nothing will happen to your ETH coins. Yeah, like I said, if you guys want my overall analysis, I better roll here. I've been live for a little bit. Crypto cover, my man. Appreciate you all as always. It's Miles as well. When do you suspect a dip to peak? I think into the weekend. The weekends have been super tough. Bitcoin just not moving as well. 2025. Bowman just absolutely trolling. It's not the bear market yet. So, in my opinion, it's not the bear market. Matic, good price to enter. Like I said, I'd find a dip, but if we're going to start slowly dipping here, I think dollar cost averaging downward would be the best move for Matic. So Robinhood says, adios amigos, man. I appreciate you a lot. Always pushing me on my thoughts, Robinhood. No hate at all. So no hate at all. Appreciate you. See you later. So guys, I'm going to give you guys my end analysis here. Overall, I think we're going to slowly bleed out through the weekend. Like I said, I just don't see, unless, like I said, it's something bad, we're going to move down. down faster. If we see some really good news, we're going to move up faster. Overall, I think we're going to bleed down before we move back up, and the bulls move us up and to the right. Red Dog, what did I miss, brother? Only everything, dude. Only everything. So no wonder. So thank you guys so much. Crypto semi-buy orders at 50% of yesterday's price. Good for you, brother. Daniel, what's up? Unlimited, thanks. Next month, yep. I think we might be sideways for a little bit. Terra Luna, love Terra, so I think it's a good buy on the dip. But okay, guys, Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much for joining me as always here. Want to make sure Crypto Hussar says you're awesome, man. Thank you a lot. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it a lot. Make sure you guys go ahead and check us out on YouTube. If you guys are on TikTok, the best thing you could do for free for me is go to YouTube and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe over on YouTube. That helps me a ton. TikTok as well. Obviously, you guys know on YouTube, I'm on TikTok. So do you leverage trade on Bybit, Jesse? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're going to tag Pablo's live later? I'll chime in. I'll at least be there to hear what he's got to say for sure. So we'll see what's up, though. We'll see what's up. So until next time, guys, Angel here, Begin Crypto. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. As always, guys, take care. I mean well for all of you, and I appreciate every single one of you guys who joins us on the live stream every single day. So if you guys want more insight, check out TikTok. If you want news, check out Twitter. I just started a Twitch. So if any of you guys are on Twitch, please join me on Twitch. I don't think I have any followers yet on Twitch. So for what that's worth, I'd like to start Twitch and get that going. So until next time, guys, Angel, Begin Crypto.